Welcome to the CSITEd Experts Online Forum. In this short video, I will discuss about first things first. Be familiar with and organize your PC. So if you work with a desktop or with a Windows laptop or a MacBook, you should be familiar with your keyboard and mouse keys, and you should become familiar with most commonly used keyboards, and you should know some shortcuts. So here is a list of the common things I like to use very frequently, and I like you to use. If you follow this, I'm sure you will quickly perform your task and you will be efficient in working with your computer and programming. So please pause this video for a while and just practice these steps. I will just give you some tips. For instance, first of all, you need to be familiar with Windows key and escape key, and then escape key, and then Windows plus E key, then Windows plus D key, Windows plus R key, control key, the function keys. And so let's open a typical mouse keyboard. It's a typical keyboard from a laptop, Windows laptop. So on the leftmost on the down bottom side, leftmost bottom is the control key, then function key, and then Windows key, and then Alter key. So then but on the top leftmost is the escape key, and I believe all of you are familiar with almost all of the keys. So I want to just give you some tips how you should use these keys and combination of some of the keys in order to perform quickly computer operation. So at any time, if you press Windows keys from your keyboard, then the Windows startup menu will pop up, and then if you press escape key, then it will be gone. So then try some time by pressing Windows and then escape. Windows and escape. At any time if you press Windows, it will come Windows key, and then if you press again Windows key, it will be gone. So then you can press Windows key twice, then it will be gone, or you can press Windows key and escape key. And if you press at any time, if you press Windows plus D key, Windows plus D key, then it's, for instance, if you click on right button on this PC or my PC, and then if you click on properties, then it will come up this property window, and you can see your computer configuration. That is Windows 10, its operating system, and you will see your processor, and you will see installed memory. It has 16 gigabyte memory RAM, and you will see the operating system. It will see the operating system. It has 60-bit operating system, and it has 64-bit operating system, and it has 64-bit processor. So you need to know about your system type in order to install and run some program like Java and Eclipse or Android Studio. So if you have a 32-bit processor, then you can run only 32-bit program, and if you have a 64-bit processor and 64-bit operating system, then you can install and run both 32-bit and 64-bit programs. So sometimes very often you will need to know about this. Okay. So then another way to find your computer configuration is just press Windows key and then come up here, and then type here systems, go to control panel, click on control panel and go to system, and then you will see from control panel you will see your if you need to install or uninstall a program, you will see from here, or you can do multiple ways. Okay, so you can this. So, and how you need to know how to pin useful programs such as paint snipping tool. So you see in my taskbar I have already pinned some useful programs that I very frequently use. So how do you do that? So just open a program, and then for instance I want to do snipping tool. So type in snipping tool, and then when click on snipping tool one time, and then once it runs or open, then click on do and right click, then pin to taskbar. Now what is the advantage of pin to taskbar? Using pin to taskbar, the once you use pin to taskbar, then this program will remain here on your taskbar, so you don't need to, next time you don't need to search this program by typing his name. Okay, so pin snipping tool is a very nice program. It is built in with Windows. So for instance, if you click here, and if you click here new, and if you select some portion, and then snipping window will select your selected portion will bring up, then you can save it, or you can copy the thing, and most importantly you can highlight the important part. You can highlight, or you can use your highlighter, or you can use pen, or this pen here, to type in something. You type here something like, and then you can save it, or you can save it in your location, and then you can copy it, or you can email it. You can send it. So by doing this, you can send something to your instructor, or to your friends, and then quickly using the snipping tool, you can use that. So snipping tool is a good thing. And then paint program, paint program is another paint, P-A-I-N-T. If you type your paint here, paint desktop app, so it will come up paint. So you are familiar with paint and paint app. So once it comes here, then you can pin to taskbar, then you don't need to type in again in order to open your paint program. So by doing pin by using this pin to taskbar feature, you can pin your very commonly used programs to your taskbar. So like MS Word, Excel, or your preferred browser, anything. So then there is another program that is called Notepad++. It is most commonly is better than Notepad. So if you know Notepad already, we know that Notepad, and there is Notepad, right? Notepad is a built-in program with Microsoft Windows, but Notepad has a limitation that you can type in only text, only the plain text, but you can do copy and then paste. You can do this operation, Control C, Control V, this operation, but it only plain text. So in order to open your program or edit your programs, you should use Notepad++. I will show you how to open Notepad++ or install Notepad++. Notepad++ is a very useful and there is free program. It is available on online. You can open search on Google Notepad++, and then it will come up and you can install it. And then install Google Chrome. Google Chrome is a nice browser. It is an app. So I always use Google Chrome as my default browser. You can use Google Chrome, or you can use Edge, or Microsoft Edge, or Firefox, any browser, but I prefer to use Google Chrome. So let me open Google Chrome here. I have Google Chrome already open here. So you see that I have Google open here. So if you have Google Chrome here, so another thing that using Google Chrome is that you don't need to type here something. You can type something right away on your the what is it called, address bar. This is called the address bar here. So this is called Notepad plus plus. If you type in Notepad plus plus or Notepad plus plus download, just Notepad plus plus download, so then you will see Notepad plus plus home and then Notepad plus plus download. So it's very nice program, Notepad plus plus download. It is a download 32-bit or 64-bit. So just click on the download, and then you know that once you Google Chrome, if you download something, it will show here in the taskbar. So then you can click on show all, or if you can click over here and then show in folder, it will show up in folder where it is downloaded, or it was downloaded. So usually when you download something from internet, it downloads to the downloads folder in your computer. This PC under your name, username, there is a downloads folder. Inside the downloads folders, you will see all of the downloaded files and folders. So once you find this is an NPP Notepad plus plus, this is 7.5.8 version installer. Then it's application, that means an exe file. If you just double click over here, and then it will open up, and it will, if you click on OK, if you click on OK, then next, then I agree, then next, and within a second it will create, it will install, it will be installed, and then once it install, it will bring here, it will come here, and then once it comes here, then click on right click and pin to taskbar. And pin to taskbar is that you have almost all of the advanced features of all of the features of Notepad, as well as some common features of other editing text editing software like almost MS Word. And then another thing that if you open, you will see, if you open programs in Java or Python, you will see colored screen. So that is the advantage of using Notepad plus plus. Another advantage of using Notepad plus plus is that if you type in something here, and if you do not save it, if you don't need to save it. Even if you don't save it, this program will stay, your text will stay here. Even if you shut down your computer, or your browser is closed, or your Notepad is closed, this program, this will not be gone. So let us see that I have something here, right? I have something type in here, and then let me close this. It will not ask to save. So then if I bring it here, then you will see that my programs, all of my programs. So when you need to save something for quickly, like class note or something, if you forget to save as the updated version, you don't need to be worried. So it will save. Notepad plus plus will save your things. So, and now you should set up your default browser. So I usually use Google Chrome very frequently. Mostly I usually use Google Chrome, and I have set up Google Chrome as my default browser. So one of the advantages of using Google Chrome as a default browser, you see that if I close it, and then if I have Google Chrome set up as a pin to taskbar. So if you remove from here, then you will do unpin from taskbar. But I have set up as a pin to taskbar, so then unpin, if it will be gone. Okay, so then I have to click here and then Google Chrome, CHROM, just type in Chrome, and then it will come Google Chrome, and then once it comes here, and then one time I will do right click and then pin to taskbar. Let me see. And then another one advantage is that when I use Google Chrome especially, and also it's possible in other browsers as well. So I have set up some default programs. So I'm talking about this add important apps on your browser startup. So I usually 2, I have set up, you see that I have set up multiple tabs on my folder on my Google Chrome's startup. So when I open Google Chrome, by default it brings my email address, my blog, it brings another Google, it my localhost, and then university website, and then Teams, and then my Slack. So whatever I need, I use very frequently. I have set up this in startup. So how do you set up startup? Let me show you. Just click on the task on the three ellipse here, three vertical ellipse button here. So this is the customization button. Then click over here and then click settings, and then click settings, and then if you see here, if you go down, you will see one startup. You will see one startup. Select one, open a specific page or set of pages. So then you will see whatever pages you want to open with, you will select here, or if you want to add something new, just you will click here. So for instance, www.cnn.com. So then if you add cnn.com, just click add, and you don't need to save it. You don't need to save it. Just next time you will see that CNN is added, and you don't need to put HTTP. Just I put cnn.com. So then just close it, and the next time you open Google Chrome, it will bring up. It will bring up all of your desired. It will bring up all of your desired tabs that you have set up here. And another thing is that you can use your Gmail account in order to create your online bookmarks. So if you use multiple computers, sometimes in office or in MacBook, or if you have your desktop or laptop at home or office or work, you can use your bookmark and sync it, so that wherever you go, you will find your bookmark easily. So I have my bookmarks folder, and inside the folders I have some useful websites, so that I frequently use. So these are here. So I can use these. I can use these bookmarks and with my laptop or MacBook at home or office, anywhere quickly. So now I'm on to last thing, that Google Drive. So, and then Google Drive, I think you are familiar with Google Drive. Google Drive is a free virtual drive that comes up with your Gmail account. Once you open your Gmail, and then you can see there here the Google Apps. It will see Google Apps here, and this is your Google Drive. So if you Google Drive, then if you see your, you will get, if you install Google Drive, then you will get initially, for instance, for now 15 gigabyte free memory space. Then like 30, 20 or 20 years ago, we use floppy drive, CD, and then later flash drive, in order to carry our programs and files from one computer to another computer. But we don't use those flash drives anymore. Mostly we use virtual drive. Virtual drive is Google is virtual drive, but there are other virtual drives, like OneDrive. It gives 5 terabytes memory, but Google will give you just 15 gigabyte memory for your virtual drive. So you can use also Google other apps like calendars, photos, Gmail, and things. Another thing that is, if you use Google Gmail, then you can use multiple account in your on your computers. Like I have multiple accounts here. I have my personal email. I have my CSIT expert I have added here, so you can add another account over here. You can add any account over here. Just I have, you see, whenever I want to open another Gmail, just I will click over here, and then it will bring my CSITed experts Google Drive. But if I'm here on my my personal Gmail account, if I go here Google Drive, then it will open my personal Google Drive. But if I open, so how do you add a new account over here? It's easy. You can add a new account over here, multiple accounts you can add. Then you can use, if you have 3 accounts for here added, then you can switch between from one account to another account, and you can use up to 3 times 15, 45 gigabytes of virtual drive. So that's easy, right? So then another thing is that Slack and Teams mobile apps for easy communication. So sometime in my class, and then I use Slack and Teams. So in my let's close it and then open it again. So in my Chrome browser, I have set up CSITed expert Slack. Slack is a very useful communication tool that is very frequently used and very quickly used in companies. Many industries and companies use Slack for quick communication between team members. So in my class, I also use Slack, and sometimes in university I use Microsoft Teams in my class in order to communicate with my team members and students. I will use Team. It's Microsoft product. As Team is Microsoft products are not free software; these are paid. But for my free and volunteer teaching, I use Slack. So if you do a Google search about Slack, just go to slack.com. You will see Slack is a very useful, and you can use it. It is an open source software application, so you can use Slack for easy and quick communications. Many companies use Slack. So one of the advantages of using Slack or Microsoft Teams is that these apps have both web version and iOS and Android apps. So if you create your account on web version, then you can use same account in your mobile device. Like if you have Android mobile device, then you can download Android app, and if you have iOS or iPhone, then you can download iOS Slack or Team app, and then you can use both. You can use both Windows version, and you can also have, there are some apps have also desktop version, so you can use multiple features. So what is the advantage of using Slack? In another video I will show how to use Slack. So another thing is that if you want to copy your code over here, so you can use code snippet. You can paste your code over here, so will not be format will not be broken, and or you can add here, and then you can post something, or you can thing that you can add any picture or any file from your computer, from one computer to another computer. You can do it quickly, and you can do it. So if I want to send my logo to someone else, then I can do it. I can upload it. So then using Slack, you can frequently use either your mobile drive, a mobile app, or you can use your Windows or web app. So, and if you use Team, then in another video I will show you how to use Teams and Slack in depth. And if I invite you on Slack or Team app, so then you will get a notification and then you can join to our CSITEd expert online forum on Slack. So that's it for now. So I like you, please pause this video and try to practice this yourself and spend some video and spend some time and please do this practice. And I believe if you set up your computer with these things, then you will be more fast in working, and even in working and programming you will be very efficient in computing. So if you like this video, please subscribe our channel on YouTube. So if you go to YouTube, just type in YouTube. Then you don't need to type in com, just type in YouTube, just press Control and then press Enter. Then you will see YouTube. So then, and if you type in search in CSITEd experts, you will come up CSITEd experts. Type in, and this is the CSITEd expert. Please subscribe our CSITEd expert online channel, and you will see we have also a Facebook page as CSITEd expert. Please give your like on our Facebook page at facebook.com/CSITEd experts. Thank you so much. Thank you for watching CSITEd expert video, and please join with our online forum. Thank you. Bye bye.